Okay. Okay. Hi guys. Good morning. So welcome to Knowledge eHub on Flutter mobile app development. So today I'm going to give the whole introduction about this Flutter and this under the course kind of thing. So before going to that, I want to introduce myself. So my name is Manikanta Reddy. So I'm having around 12 plus years of experience on Android and Flutter application development. So overall, my career, I developed more than 30 plus applications full on wherever I'm working for a company. Okay. So coming to training, just because of passion, I came into this field of training. So I trained more than 2,500 plus students overall my experience in both online and offline as well. I trained both domestic and international students and also gave training on corporate companies as well. Okay. So this is about the simple and short description about myself. And now I'm working for mobile architect in one of the MNC company. So I don't want to disclose my company name, but I'm working for an MNC company as a mobile architect over there. Okay. So I started my career in the year of 2012. So whereas I completed my MCA. So at that time I joined this Android. So at that time, okay, so many people suggested me that why you join Android. There is no growth in Android like that. But now almost from 12 years, I'm working for the same domain. I didn't switch on my domain kind of thing, but I can upgrade my knowledge on DevOps. I upgrade my knowledge on cloud technologies and also. But from last 12 years, parallelly, I'm working for mobile as well. Okay. So I strongly believe that into the next 10 years also we will be having good demand in the market, especially for Flutter. Okay. So that's what the basic and small introduction about myself. So coming to course of Flutter, if you want to learn Flutter mobile app development, we need a minimum basic programming language. Minimum basic programming language. Why? Why I need programming language? Because Flutter is is a purely programming language. That means whatever the mobile application we are going to develop, for that development, we need dot DART, dot programming language. If you don't know dot programming, don't worry. I'll take care about that part. Basically, who are planning to learn Flutter, no one have the knowledge on dot programming. I'll take care of the dot programming, guys. You don't worry. But you need a minimum basic programming. It may be C or C++ or Java or .NET or Python, whatever the programming language it is. You need a basic programming things. Like at least you know the concepts of oops. At least you know how to write the program. At least you know how to write the if conditions or loop statements kind of thing. Okay, like that. And if you want to make your career as a Flutter developer, okay, let's take an example. You are a fresher, okay. You're a fresher, or you want to make your career as a Flutter developer in the industry. So at that time, degree is required. Yes. Must and should you have to complete your degree. Okay, must and should you have to complete your degree. Without degree, companies are not preferable, are not taking those candidates. So make sure that you have to complete your degree. Okay. And so there is one advantage. Okay. So uh, right now I'm pursuing my BTech. Right now I'm pursuing my MCA. Fine, fine, no problem. You can do this course, but that is very value added for your resume as well. And so one more important point is problem solving techniques, guys. That means so here I'm there. if you have any problem, okay, so how we can solve that? Okay, at least you have a capable that to understand the problem. See, by end of the course, if you understand the problem, then definitely you have a solution for that. But problem solving technique means, first of all, you have to understand the problem, why the problem comes. If you understand that, automatically solution will come. But here I will teach you how to do that as well, guys. Okay. But make sure that at least one basic programming is required. And so what is mobile application? What is mobile application? That means whatever the application we are running on mobile devices, those applications we are called as mobile application, right? Let's take an example. I'm using WhatsApp. If I'm using WhatsApp in my phone, in my smartphone, it may be Android, it may be iOS. That application we are going to call as a mobile application, right? Like that, not only that. So whatever the applications we are using on mobile, those applications we are going to call as a mobile application. And immediately, I'm having one question. Why? Why we have this much of demand for mobile applications? Okay, guys, for this question, I'm going to elaborate more. Okay, so today, mobile application is also one of the part in our life, one of the part in our life. That means whatever the activities we are doing on daily basis, those activities we are we are doing with mobile application. Those activities we are doing with mobile application. So that's the reason mobile application is also one of the part in our life. I will give you three examples how this is related to that, right? So that you can understand easily this way. Okay. Guys, see, right now I'm staying in home alone. Okay. I don't know how to prepare the food. Okay. I don't know how to prepare the food, but I am very hungry. I want to eat something, right? So at that time, I'm having two options. One option is I have to go out and to visit the hotel, and I want to take the whatever breakfast or lunch or dinner, I want to take there itself. And I want to eat there and I come back to my home. That is one option. And second option is I don't want to go outside. Okay. From my home itself, I want to order. So at that time, we have a different type of mobile applications like Swiggy is there, Zomato is there, right? By using that, we can able to order the food whatever you want, right? And after ordering your food, okay, within fraction of minutes, the food is came to your doorstep, right? So that means oh, eating food, eating food is your daily routine in your life, right? So by for fulfilling that, for fulfilling that, mobile application is going to give a solution to you, right? That means by using Zomato or Swiggy, you can able to happily eat your food, right? Next one. If you want to travel from one place to your office, if you are planning to travel to your home to office, okay? So you have your bike. So with the help of bike, you can able to go to your office. Suppose there is a huge rain in the outside, but your requirement is must and should you have to go to office. Okay, we have a again mobile application is giving a solution. That means you can able to download the app or Uber or Ola from Play Store and App Store, and wherever you want, you can give the source and destination place. So within fraction of minutes, again, the car is the car came to your in front of your house. So happily you can able to journey in that and you can able to fulfill your things, right? That means traveling is also one of the part in our daily life, right? It may be like going to office daily, going to school daily, and go like whatever it is. Okay. And one more point. So I want to, I need some immediate, I need right now around the time around will be 10 o'clock. Okay, night 10 o'clock. So I need some money. I need some money. It's kind of like funds. Okay. For my for my medical emergency. I called to my friend. Okay, hey, can you please transfer 5,000 to me? Right? So immediately he can, within fraction of seconds, he can able to transfer the money to my bank account. How? Again, mobile application is a key playing a key role over here. That means if you take any kind of business, if you take any kind of business, it may be tea shop, it may be tiffin shop, it may be pawn shop, wherever you can go, okay, everyone having the UPI scanner. Just whatever you want, you can take it, you can buy it from there, and you can pay the amount through online itself, through mobile app itself, within fraction of seconds. That means our human life, the mobile application is is giving our human life is make very easy. And also one bad point is lazy also. But that is fine. That is fine. But our job is giving very faster, no? Right? So not only these three examples case, okay, if you want to book your home needs, if you want to pay electricity bill, if you want to pay maintenance bill, if you want to pay anything, whatever the operations we are performing on our daily life, everything is going to relate to the mobile applications. And because of this is what we have this much of demand for mobile application. Okay. And tomorrow, and one more thing, guys. The good thing for this mobile application, right? If you learn this mobile application, if you learn this Flutter course, honestly speaking, you no need to do a job also, guys. If you have a good amount of knowledge on this Flutter app development, that means if you are going to develop any kind of application, okay, so definitely you can able to generate the money from that application by doing the apps to the outside clients. Okay, that is what we are going to call as freelancers, right? That means if you learn end-to-end mobile application, okay, if you develop the end-to-end application by your own, okay, there are plenty of openings in the market, guys. Okay, so you have to do only one thing, that is practice every day, gain the knowledge, and do the things. That's it. Okay, definitely you will be a good demand in the market, guys. And we have two different kind of mobile apps, guys. Okay, one will be native and another will be hybrid. So when we talk about Flutter is a purely hybrid based application. Okay, that means by learning Flutter, you can able to develop the mobile application for Android, iOS, and also you can able to develop the application for web and desktop as well. Web and desktop as well. That means with single code base, okay, you can able to generate three or four different kind of apps. One for Android, one for iOS, web, and desktop, right? So like that, this Flutter is going to give you huge demand in the market. Guys, I'll tell you a simple one more example in my life in my real time. Okay, I started my career in the year of 2012. 2012. So I started my career as an Android developer. But the Flutter came into the picture in the year of 2018. 2018 kind of thing. Okay. So at that time, I'm having one POC in my company. I'm having one, I have one requirement to make the one application for both Android and iOS. It's kind of a POC project. So my management people suggested me to go with Flutter. Why? Because it is not a non-revenue product what we are developing. So best to go with the Flutter. Guys, remember me. I mean, remember there are plenty of issues while I'm developing the POC application by using Flutter in the year of 2018. Why? Because newly that Flutter came to the picture. Lot of issues are there. Okay. So my management people decide that okay, we don't want to go with Flutter, better to go with the native itself. That means if you want to develop any application in native, so we have to hire separate for Android developers, separate for iOS developers, kind of thing. Okay. But even though the Flutter having a lot of issues, but I took as a personally, okay, after completion my office hours, okay, I started learning this Flutter course by my own in the year of 2018 itself. In the year of 2018 itself. But I started this full-fledged Flutter app development from the year of 2019, not from 2018. Okay. So like that I started my career. But I was work both, right? Native and hybrid, right? But if anyone asks me which type of mobile application I want to learn, okay, I strongly recommend to go with the Flutter. Why? Because the future, the future of mobile application is hybrid and the two Flutter. Okay, we'll discuss everything, why it is and all. I'll discuss everything in detail. Okay, fine. And just we can go with the differentiate between these two. Okay, so we have a native app and we have hybrid app. So if you want to develop a native app, okay, so we are using for Android, we are go with the Java or Kotlin. For iOS, we are going to use Shift or Objective-C. But whereas comes to hybrid app, we can go with Flutter or React Native or JavaScript or CSS or HTML kind of thing. But Flutter is the one I'm using now. And separate code for each platform. That means when you want to develop a native app, okay, you have a separate code for that. Separate code for Android, separate code for iOS. But whereas comes to hybrid, single code base. By using single code base, we can able to generate Android app, iOS app, web, and desktop. And coming to performance point of view, both native and hybrid is going to give you high performance point of view only they're giving. Recent times, Flutter is also Flutter community is mainly focused on the performance point of view. Okay. When I started I told you, right, in the year of 2018, there are a lot of issues because of performance. Okay. Because of performance. So the Flutter community has took a challenge on this point, especially on this point. And now the Flutter application is also giving equal performance level how we can get in the native app. That is a big success for Flutter app. And if you want to develop a native application, we need more time, more money, and more expertise in that. But whereas comes to hybrid application, if you want to talk about Flutter or React Native or whatever JavaScript kind of thing, it's very we can develop is very faster and cheaper and easy to develop. That means if you want to develop one application in native, it's cost around 5 lakhs. Okay. For only native, that means for Android and iOS separate. Okay. But with the help of 2 lakhs itself, we can able to develop the hybrid application. Okay. Like that type of things we are going to achieve in the hybrid app. Because of that reason, also because of one of these reasons also, most of the business owners are planning to make their applications on where hybrid platform. Okay, a Flutter platform. And user experience, in native app we have good user experience, but as comes to hybrid, great user experience we have. Guys, see, if you start working on Flutter, no, you will get a great user experience, guys, that I'm going to give you sure. And security wise, both will be enhanced. Whenever you want to make your application security, you can go with that. And customization also, it is possible in both native and hybrid. And if you want to add any kind of plugins, okay, let's take an example. I want to work with camera, or I want to work with Bluetooth, or I want to work with Wi-Fi. If you want to develop those features into hybrid app, Flutter app, you need separate plugins for that. You need separate plugins for that, supported for each and every platform. Okay. And but whereas comes to native, you don't need to do any separate plugins. Why? Because that is having the inbuilt device features. We can go with that. Okay. And we can able to test easy and debug. Here also we can simpler to maintain kind of thing, guys. Guys, anyone have, I'm passing here. Anyone having any queries, you guys can able to ask me, guys. I'll clarify your doubts. You can unmute yourself and ask your questions. Up to now, anyone having any queries? Okay, good. Sounds good. Fine. Now, next thing is, so coming to introduction to Flutter. Okay, guys, see, Flutter is an open source framework developed and supported by Google. Guys, see, you guys know Google is a Google is a big organization in the world, and the dominating Google is now Google is now dominating role in the world. Okay, so that big organization only developed this framework called Flutter, and Google is taking this as very prestigious product. Okay, prestigious product, so that Google people will never make this Flutter down. They will give you for added benefits to the Flutter itself. And one more thing, Android also is from Google itself, but they are majorly focusing on Flutter. Okay, equally they are doing for Android also, but for sure in coming future they they are promoting more on Flutter. And front-end and full-stack developers uses Flutter to build an application user interface for multiple platforms in single code, which I told you, right? So by using this Flutter, we can develop the user interface applications for different type of platforms like Android or iOS or whatever it is. Okay, like that, guys. And so on December 4th, guys, see, on December 4th, 2018, Flutter 1.0 was released at the Flutter Live event conducted by Google. Okay, it started in the year of December 4th, 2018. And on May 6th, 2020, okay, the Dart software development kit with a version of 2.8 and Flutter version 1.17.0 was released with lot of bug fixes. Okay, and so on March 3rd, 2021, Google released Flutter 2 during an online Flutter Engage event. And on September 8th, 2021, dot 2, 2.1.4 and Flutter 2.5 were released the latest version of material designs called Material U. Guys, see, whenever 2021, this the 2.14 picture came to the market, that is Flutter 2.5. The almost UI is going to change us. The Flutter user interface is almost going to change because of this material design. Okay. And on May 12, 2022, Flutter 3 and .2.17 were released with support of all desktop platforms as stable. They're majorly focusing on the desktop applications case. Now, now we have a lot of things out there, but I can fully jump on August 7th, 2024. Okay, recently, 1 month back, the Flutter 3.24 and .3.5 releases build upon our mission to help our craft standing performance apps that reach across mobile, web, and desktop from all single shared code base case. Again, they are taking a predominant role to overcome these problems in this thing. Now we are using Flutter 3.24 and .3.5. Okay, we'll discuss all the things, what are the changes we have, everything in each and every version in detail, guys. Okay, now 1 second. Now, so future scope, guys. See, Flutter Google people expanding this Flutter to platform support. Like now we are in mobile devices and web and desktop, right? They are planning to make this thing to different platforms. Okay, and they're majorly again focusing on improving the performance also, and they're planning to adopt. They're planning to migrate this Flutter to different type of devices. Okay, they're adopting that, and so Flutter is also be a part in the native apps also. They're planning to enhance this Flutter into native integration as well. And so App Store acceptance also, we are improving. We are talking with the Apple people to accept our application App Store very quickly. See, today they're accepting, but it will take some lot of time to that. But they are planning to make this acceptance very quickly, and they're planning to make the Flutter application will be stable and long-term support. And education training. Nowadays, in the BTech level or MCA or degree, whatever it is, in those syllabus, this Flutter is going to be added. Okay. However, we are learning Android, however, you are learning Python, however, you are learning Java, right? In academics, in the same way, they are planning to put this Flutter also their syllabus. Okay, like that. And they are planning to make the enterprise adoption also. That means, so enterprise means like what we can say, airlines, SRM, CRM tools kind of thing. They're planning to make their things into that things also. Okay. And one more thing, guys, I don't relieve my company name, and I don't relieve my project name also. But I am working for a company. In that company, we are working for one application that is very, very famous airline application. Before 6 months back, we developed that application in native, but the business owners told to us to migrate this thing to Flutter. Okay, but okay, so there are a lot of changes we have in Flutter, but I'm sure the next year that application we are planning to go with the Flutter itself, like that. And guys, see, these many companies are offering job opportunities on Flutter. See, Infosys, TCS, Wipro, like a lot of companies, guys, Google are there. Okay. Not only these companies, I mentioned only MNCs here, startup companies, guys, especially startup companies are also preferable to go with the Flutter. Why? Because this Flutter is very helpful for startup companies, guys. Okay. And one more thing, These MNC companies are planning to make their in-house applications using Flutter. In-house applications using Flutter also they are doing like that. Okay. So there are plenty of openings in the market, guys. Damn sure I'm saying you, plenty of openings are there for freshers and experienced candidates. Okay. If you learn Flutter right now, within 2 months, within a time of month or two, you can crack the job. And one more thing, who are planning to make their career as a freelancer, okay, I will be there to help you guys. Why? Because I'll show you one of the project. Just 1 week back, we got one project. I'll show you after this things. I'll show you that project also. That project I'm working right now. Okay. So again, one more project is in pipeline. Okay. So I'll show you that project also when we have a MOU with them. But I'll show you this one also, guys. See, coming to this, so Flutter developer salaries, guys. If you start your career as a fresher or 1 year experience kind of thing, so it will be 2 to 3 lakhs minimum, guys. It's kind of, but you'll get up to 4 lakhs also. If you get a job in MNC, definitely you can get salary up to 4 lakhs. Okay, for 1 to 3 years, 3 lakhs to 5 lakhs. 3 to 5 years experience, 5 to 8 lakhs, and 5 to 8 based on your skill set. It is going to depend up to 15 to 20 lakhs also, guys. Okay, like that. So, but if you learn Flutter, definitely you can able to crack the things very easily, guys. Okay, damn sure. And coming to here about this course, guys. So we have totally 45 days of duration of this course. Okay, so it will take around 2 months of time. So timings will be 7:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. But most of when I spoke with some people on yesterday one-on-one, they told me to go with 1.5 hour session. That is also in my mind consideration. Definitely will go with 7 to 8:30 also fine, guys. Okay, like that. And we don't have any classes on Sundays and Saturdays, guys. Okay. If I want to plan to take class on Saturday, then I'll inform before 1 week itself. And we majorly focus on both theoretically and practically, guys. So whatever the session I'm delivering on that day, I will provide that session recorded to your email IDs. You can access that recording lifetime. And after this class, we'll provide this demo video and course. Already you get a you have a course syllabus PDF, right? That we can plan. And resume preparation and resume validation, I only taking personal care on that, and I can plan accordingly. If you guys having any doubts on one-on-one, I'll be there, guys. And so any educational qualification is fine, but criteria will be at least one basic programming. If you are coming from BCom background, if you came from pharmacy background or any background, but programming is required, guys. Okay. So we are going to discuss the real-time live projects as well. Whatever the task I am giving to my juniors, definitely I'm going to share with you day-to-day tasks as well. If you have any problem, I will guide you how to troubleshoot that. So as a developer, every day in our companies who are working in an organization, every day we have stand-up calls, we have refinement calls, we have retrospect meetings, we have sprint refinement calls, planning calls, all the things. At that time, you guys are dealing with the business people, that means clients. So how we are going to interact with them, that also I'm going to share that information to you. And whatever the topic I'm going to discuss, I'm going to relate the topic to real-time scenarios as well. And interview questions, okay, interview tips and all I'm going to share you. And I'll discuss how IT working environment is also there. So 100% job assistance I'm going to provide, guys. 100% job assistance. And if you are going to follow my guidelines, okay, definitely 100% guarantee I'm giving, you can able to get the job. But you have to follow my guidance. You have to do every day practice and complete the task on daily basis. Okay, definitely you can crack the job. That is my guarantee. Okay, why? Because why I'm giving that strong and word no? Because there are plenty of openings in the market. Okay, because of that reason, I'm giving this strong word. Okay, if you have any queries, you can ask me in English and also Telugu. Why? Because I'm basically from Andhra Pradesh. I know Telugu as well. Who are coming from who came from Andhra Pradesh. So if you want to ask any questions in Telugu, I'll be there with you guys. But my entire sessions will be in English itself. Okay. And explanation will be from zero level. So I'm using simple English itself. And the first two sessions will be free of cost today and tomorrow. And we'll complete one certification also, guys, after completion certificate. And you'll pay the fee in two installments, 8+7 kind of thing. And you can have, if you have any queries, you can ask queries. No problem. It is silly doubt also fine. These are WhatsApp number and these are domain name, guys. Okay, like that. So this is about the basic introduction about the course, guys. So still, if you guys have any queries, you can ask me. But in the meanwhile, I'll promising you, I'll show you a project for you guys. So I'll show you that. Guys, see, this is the official website for Flutter, guys. Okay, this is official website for our Flutter. Okay, so when you come down here, see, these many companies are using Flutter now. See, Dream11, Alibaba.com, eBay, BMW, Google, Toyota, okay, Hue, Sonas, Square, okay. There are plenty of companies are using Flutter to their applications, guys, okay. Don't worry in that point of view, okay. And coming to, if you want to learn anything, if you want to know anything about Flutter, you can come to here, guys, okay. You can come to here and you can get to know all the information here. Why? Because Flutter.dev is the official website for the developers. You can able to get the things over there, guys. Okay, like that. And coming to my project. One second. Guys, see, this is the project where I'm going to came from. So this is purely into kind of self-drive concept, guys. Okay. So here, see, this is the what we are going to call as splash screen, intro screens, and this is a dashboard screen and search screen. Okay. And list of cars with different type of filters. Okay. Detailed screen, upload your registration form. Okay. These are all the things I am going to explain you in everyday classes. Okay. So and we have a vendor app also. So you have vendor app also here. Okay. So how this vendor app and all we can discuss everything in detail, guys. So this is the application we are primarily working on the application very more, guys. Okay. Like this. Guys, you can unmute yourself. If you have any queries, you can ask me, guys. And in tomorrow's session, we are focusing on how to install IDs and all we can discuss in tomorrow class, guys. Okay. Yeah, go ahead, please. Yeah, Amar, go ahead, Amar.
In Figma, like you showed that project, right? Like,
Yeah,
can you enlarge it?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Go ahead, please.
Am I audible?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're
Yeah, like
audible.
can you enlarge that images?
Yeah,
Okay, this is like car booking
yeah. Car booking. Yes, exactly.
application.
Exactly. That's what. So this program, this training program, we are doing the application. This application we are doing. Why? Because this application consists of all the things. When you complete this application, no,
Okay.
Definitely you can able to you can able to develop the application like e-commerce app also, like restaurant app also. Everything we can do it here itself.
Okay. Currently, you are working on this project.
As a freelancer, not as a my company.
Okay.
As a freelancer, I'm
Okay.
working on this project. I have to start this. Why? Because I'm waiting for this batch itself. I want to demo. I want to work. I want to explain this project in our daily class.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And for this application, like what kind of database and backend you're using?
That
Mm,
this is a purely developed. The backend is purely developed with PHP and MySQL, and
PHP and MySQL. Okay.
PSQL and MySQL, and that is part taken care by backend team.
Okay. But we can we can
Integrate those
connect to
APIs. Yeah,
any other
exactly.
database also, right? Like
Yeah, yeah,
Postgres,
yeah. Anything. See,
MongoDB.
yeah,
Yeah.
anything is possible with Flutter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And this Figma is only for like UI UX design.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
See, basically, in real time also, if you
Hmm.
want to start any kind of application, you
Hmm.
need this basic first.
Correct.
Without this thing, we can't able to develop the application, right? So this is
Yeah.
I invest some amount on this.
Okay.
Okay. I hired one UX designer.
Okay.
I paid to him. So I
Okay.
paid around 30K
Okay.
only for designing these screens.
Okay.
Okay, because with these screens, we can able to develop the application very faster and very easily. Why?
Correct.
Because you'll get
We
some
will have
proper
one
requirement,
reference.
and one
Yeah.
more thing, we have flow also, no?
Hmm.
So like that. In not only me, guys, if you follow, if you any company real time also, if you work for
Hmm.
any company, those people
Hmm.
started with this first basic thing.
Correct.
Yeah, like that.
Okay.
Anything, anyone having any queries, guys? Altef, Surya, Krishna. Okay. Krishna, this app must be with admin panel. Yes, yes. The admin panel, I'll demonstrate later. Okay. So we can have integration that also. That is, I'll explain that part later. And one more thing, guys. I'll show you my content also. 1 second. Okay. Guys, see here. So these are content what I'm shared with you as well, right? So in this content, first we majorly focus on the this part, dot programming, all the things that wherever I'm leaving, all the things we are going to complete first. And the next thing is, so here I explain the widgets part and all the things, no? You guys can observe here, okay, I didn't mention, these are all the things we are going to, anyhow, we are discussing this point, guys, okay? When you come to last one, so I didn't discuss this Firebase. Okay, that point we are focusing on here, guys. Okay, the Firebase point also we are focusing here. That part I didn't mention here, but I'll that is very important point. I'm going to add this one to your curriculum also, guys. Okay, like that. So, guys, anyone having any queries still, you can ask me, guys. But this is a basic introduction class, guys. Tomorrow we can discuss more on Flutter, how to install Flutter, where I'm going to install Flutter. All the things we are going to discuss in tomorrow's class, and we can plan accordingly, guys. Okay. Tomorrow also the class will be same time. Okay. You can join. We can plan accordingly. Okay. And I need feedback, guys. How was the class? please share the feedback in the group itself, not in personally, so that I can change accordingly, guys. Okay, if there is anything else from my side as well. Okay, so
Okay.
fine, guys. We'll meet you on tomorrow at the same time, guys. Okay, have a nice day. Bye.
Okay. Thank you.